coming in from the state of Punjab. We are now learning that the Supreme Court has held Punjab Assembly session to be valid and cannot cast doubt on the session. This is what the apex court has had to say. They're saying that the speaker is equipped to adjourn the session. The Supreme Court has also gone on to say that the governor shall proceed to decide on the bills passed by the Assembly. That also goes on to indicate that the Supreme Court has placed much onus on the role of the governor and said that the governor must not be sitting over these bills that have been pending for a while. The Supreme Court also went on to question the Punjab government on why it has adjourned and not prorogued the budget session of its Assembly, noting that democracy has to work in hands of, and it is that the Chief Minister and the Governor that have to join hands and work together. The bench of the Supreme Court said that it would pass a short order which will settle the law on the matter of the Governor's power to give a nod to the bills. Remember, this is also putting indirect pressure, or rather direct pressure, on the Governor of Punjab, who has also been sort of hauled up by the Supreme Court. Remember, the Supreme Court on Friday pulled up Punjab Governor Banwarilal Purohit over the delay which was with regards to giving assent to the bills that were being passed by the Assembly in Punjab. And with regards to that, the Supreme Court has in fact gone on to say that there is no valid constitutional basis to cast doubt on the sessions of the Vidhan Sabha, and any attempt to cast doubt on the session of the legislature would be fraught with grave perils for democracy. Remember, the Supreme Court has always been very vocal in sort of advocating a more united role when it comes to the governor and the chief minister of any state. And here specifically for the state of Punjab, the Supreme Court has called out on the role of the governor and saying that both the governor and the chief minister must work in cahoots. For more details, let's quickly go across to our legal correspondent Ananya Bhattagar, who's joining me on the phone line. Ananya, do throw light on what the Supreme Court is saying. At the same time, has there not been greater onus now being placed on the role of the governor?
Well, definitely, greater role has now been placed on the role of the governor, but the Supreme Court coming down heavily on the Punjab governor, saying very, very categorically and clearly that, the governor is actually playing with the fire, and in fact, the Punjab governor should not have acted in this particular way. In fact, the speaker is the one who is in precedence of the session. He is the one who can adjourn a session. The validity of, in fact, this particular session of the Punjab Assembly has been upheld by the Supreme Court, very, very clearly and categorically saying that, this was a valid session called in by the speaker. But at the same point of time, what is also very, very important to note is that strong words have been sent to, in fact, the Punjab government, and the governor, and he's been asked to act accordingly in wake of the Constitution of India.
All right, many thanks to you, Ananya Bhattagar, for bringing in all those latest inputs. And with that, let's now shift focus over to